Well, good morning, everyone. I don't know.
We're live on YouTube.
Just on YouTube.
YouTube and our website, Tash.
YouTube
is
and
the theory.
So Facebook is not behaving itself today.
It is not.
Naughty Book of Faces does not want to play. Or is
SJ's
it?
fixed it.
Oh,
you
amazing.
genius
Does that
girl.
mean that we are now on the Book of Faces as well?
We can go live on Facebook. Do I need to force us to go live on Facebook, SJ? Do I need to press
I don't
magic
know.
buttons?
There are things at play today. Forces at play.
We all love a Monday morning. Oh no, it looks like we are live.
Are we?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. So just before, literally 2 minutes, I do like a 9:58 error signs all over the place. I'm the least technical person out there, so I just have to go. And over to you. Here we go. SJ and Gemma, enjoy that. I'm just going to stand here and cut some fabric. Good morning. I'm Natasha McCarthy, for those of you who have possibly found us for the first time and don't know what on earth we do here. We chat quite a lot. And Gem's like, we do, Gem.
We
do. We do chat quite a lot.
Totally do.
Sometimes we make stuff, hence why it's called Natasha Makes.
And not just Natasha Chats.
And not just Natasha Chats. Yeah. I mean, if we wanted to rebrand,
I think
that
it's
could
a
have been a
great
possibility.
choice.
Yes.
It has actually, I feel, raised quite a valid point for us this morning. So for those of you who, can't find us on Facebook one day,
Yeah.
Perhaps it's just Facebook being naughty, because it does that. It does do that. It hides us sometimes.
Like a toddler.
Or if we ever don't go live on Facebook,
Yes.
the technical wizardry that occurs means we have two separate lines of broadcast as far as Facebook, and then the one that does YouTube also does the website. So if you can't get us on Facebook, you can pop to YouTube, or you can go to natashamakes.com, click the watch live page, and you will find the show. You'll also, rather conveniently, if you scroll down the page and click view all, we'll find all our lovely wares.
Now, talking of lovely wares, I've got some good ones for you today. I love a beautiful bundle.
Don't we all?
Gotta be said, I do love a beautiful bundle. And I've got accessories and all sorts of things. And also, if you go onto our fabric clearance page, you will find brand new bolt ends as well. So let's see who we've got with us this morning, because today we are going to make this. Now, I misheard your mother, Gemma, when Eds came in this morning, and I said, what would you put in that, Eds? And what she said was holiday bits.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something like that. What I heard were chicken bits. And I was like...
Or chicken nuggets. I mean, you get loads in there.
You get loads.
Great snack bag.
I know.
That'd be brilliant in the car. If you did a plasticky lining inside or something.
Think how many Percy Pigs you could fit in there.
Yeah, greaseproof lining in there. Proper
I just
snacks.
Odacoat it.
Yeah, it stands upright as well though.
It does. Should we say good morning to everyone? We've got Susan, we've got Joy, good morning, we've got Lizzie Crangle, good morning. Morning Jane Morgan, morning Margaret. I'm a bit tired today, words don't work. Morning Lisa, and Ali Barton, good morning. And Janice, hello. And Della, good morning from a dull and grizzly Cornwall. Oh, don't say that. I just don't want to be going all grizzly. Morning Kate, how are you? And Ginny, good morning. Oh, regards from Castle Covid. She'd missed all your birthday week programmes. We'll be catching up later. Oh, now Ginny, what you missed were bundles with denim, 2 free patterns,
2 free patterns,
and 4 fat quarters. Now, we've got them in the Moda Wildflowers with the denim. The rest of the denim arrives today. We'll be chopping that up. I showed you how to make this bag.
You did.
And that is the pattern that you're getting for free. And
I love the tongue. Such an attractive look, that.
I mean, I'm an attractive woman. What can I say?
I feel a new profile picture coming on with that face.
And also, Didn't you also get the pattern to make this little handy pouch so you can put all your bits and bobs in?
Love the triangle
chicken
folded
bits,
pouch.
if,
the chicken
yeah.
bits, chicken nuggets, the whole shebang.
Actually, that would put in dog snacks. You know, the little thin ones. You could put in little dog snacks.
I think, you could put like a little belt loop on the back to have it on your belt.
You could.
When you go out.
And I see. I was going for notes one side, coins the other, just for when you need an ice cream down the beach. But we also put in a pack of 10
embroidered
iron-on
flowers. Yeah.
embroidered flowers. So that was one bundle that you could get, or
that went crazy.
it did go cray, as they sometimes call it. Not me, because
we kept it going, didn't we? Oh, we're not
actually
down with the kids.
the kids enough to say such things. But I then found a last little bit. Oh, I've just had one of those messages ping up saying, based on your recent phone call with the TV licensing people, how well would you rate them? -10. Going to be honest, -10. The least helpful person I've spoken to in a very long time.
Brilliant.
Yes. They should just have a pre-recorded thing that says, we're not going to help you go to the website, and you're not going to get much help there either, to be honest. So we're just going to keep your 6 months in advance, and you're never going to get that back. Anyway, we digress.
I think this is one of those Mondays where you're like, I should have stayed in bed.
Let's have a look at this, shall we? Yes. So, sorry, Ginny, we do digress. This is the updated version. We've still got the other denim version, but if you like the lighter denim, more of a chambray, in fact, then we have got, these are the Liberty Bells. These are the last of the Liberty Bells. I've only got 13 of these bundles. That's all I can do.
Absolutely love the Emily Bell fabrics. They are so beautiful. And
I love them because my daughter's Emily.
And they're Emily Bell.
And you're getting these are the iron-on flowers. Inga said to me this morning, Gemma, she said, can I just take some of those, oh bless you, can I take some of those flowers and just add them to all of my bits of clothing? I went, well, yeah, that's fine, Inga, you do that. So you could put that on the outside. You could make, so the bag that you're getting the free pattern for takes 3 fat quarters. You're going to have some of this left over because again it's a dressmaking width. Thank you, Gemma. You can just do charades for me, and
pull
I'll
a
get the
face,
words.
and you know what I mean. It's you know.
And with the leftover bits, you can make the smaller pouches, but you've also got a fat quarter to make the bigger pouch as well, because the pouch comes in 3 sizes.
What she's trying to say is this bundle is cracking value.
Well, yeah, because you get 2 free patterns as well.
Yes, and what
so
we've done
there's a massive saving on
is
there.
we've honoured the birthday price.
We have honoured the birthday price because I only found the rest of these the other day. I thought we'd sold out of all of the Liberty. Thought it had gone into le bundles, and yet no. So that's the first of the bundles for today. We have got lots and lots and lots, so that we can make this. Now, let's see.
This or project of your choice.
Or project of your choice, yes, and I'll explain why in a minute. Morning, Kathleen. Morning, Jan. Morning, Leslie. She says, hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. I'm not going to lie, I've been about here, haven't I, Jen, most of the weekend, because I've got a quilt deadline.
We chained you to the desk. I was at Festival of Quilts.
You were at Festival of Quilts. I was here.
With many people saying, is Natasha not here?
No, I was here.
Sadly, no. We've got her nose to the grindstone and we're cracking the whip, was what we told everybody.
Well, and it's
She's doing the actual work while we're on a jolly.
I've basically been asked to do quite a big project for Creating Craft that involves CAFE. And so, of course, I said yes. And now I've actually got to do it.
You just forgot you hadn't got a time turner.
I mean, you know.
/3 of yourself.
It's fine.
So
fine.
No, it is fine.
Morning, Anne. So lovely to meet Jane, Gemma and Inga yesterday, says Anne and Adrian from Cumbria. And this is the thing, is it's putting faces to names. I did meet a few people.
So lovely to meet people. We had one lady who waved at us from a distance. There's a book. There's a song even. Yes. She waved at us from a distance and her husband shouted, she's a massive fan, and me and Jane went, well, come here then! Don't stand all the way over there. I had lots of people that walked up and went, sorry, can I speak to you? Yes, don't say sorry.
It's one of Gemma's favourite things to do.
I love a chat.
Yes. Jimmy's here. Morning, Ginny. Cindy's here. Isabel Lawson. Oh, now we have to say to Izzy, because Izzy Lawson is our Izzy.
She is. Young Izzy.
What works with us, Izzy. Yes. It's a day off today. Massive congratulations to the girl who got an A and 2 Bs.
Yes.
Possibly the most qualified in the building now, but we'll gloss over that.
Well, she got an A in fashion and textiles.
I know. We're like, oh.
Well done.
Do any of us have that?
Should we do that now?
I've got an A level in screen printing or fabric printing or something. I was like, okay, there we go. And she's also got maths and business studies. She's a clever cookie. So congratulations, Izzy. I think she's recovering from her prom today. Claire is looking forward to this nifty little bag. I'm not going to lie, it was the fabrics that inspired this because they were just so pretty. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Kate. Good morning, Margaret. She says, happy birthday. I was on Hollybobs last week in the heart of Tuscany. Oh, I hope you sampled a lot of that Chianti. What did we have? We had questions that we couldn't answer, and you weren't here, Margaret.
I've been trying to work this out since I saw that she's back.
I can't remember what it was. We had Margaret. We had all the questions for you.
Margaret, there were several times where we went,
yeah.
Where is she? Where is she?
Morning, Susan. She says, lovely ladies. Oh, morning, lovely ladies. Always great to start on Monday morning. Good morning, Joy. She had to search, but she's found us. We're here. Morning, Geraldine. Hi, ladies. Able to watch today? I'm off work, poorly, and no baby minding. Oh, well, I hope you feel very better soon. Very better soon. You know when you say words, you're not sure if they've come out quite in the right way.
Much better soon.
Yeah.
Better soon. Yeah,
morning, Nikki. Morning. Oh, lovely Jenny. I had such a giggle with Jenny Jackson on Thursday. I went to Festival of Quilts on Thursday, and a right old good giggle with that there, Jenny Jackson. Morning, Joe. She's looking after Tilly today. Hopefully she will go for a nap soon.
Good luck.
I remember that. Yeah. Morning, Karen. Morning from a sunny old Wigan. It's my wedding anniversary this morning. 24 years. Only one of us remembered.
Awkward. That sounds like a good excuse for a lovely gift / use of the credit card.
Yes. Ali is loving my necklace. No, it's not a low one. It's not an OMP special. It's actually from my lovely cleaner, Penny. She said she found it in the spring and then had to put it away until my birthday.
And it came in a beautiful organza bag.
It did come in a beautiful.
And Inga has been coveting said beautiful organza bag. This you do not know.
She snuffled it.
She's been coveting it a lot. And I said, just ask Natasha.
Yeah,
you never know.
Oh, Heather's got a stiff neck from sewing all the weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, for me it's a hip thing. Morning, says Rebecca. Met Keith at Festival of Quilts and he signed his new book for me. I was ridiculously excited. Well, I would be too. Morning, Sylv. I've got sparkly things for you. Oh, Vicky Payne, our partner in crime. She's morning, everyone. Back in the correct time zone and listening in while trying to make sense of my inbox and to-do list. Do you know what time zone you are actually in though now, Vicky? Because, yeah. So,
do you know who we went to go and see? We was also signing books.
Gemma, Vicky and I have known each other since school.
Oh no, don't tell this story.
So we finally went to see Maverick on Friday night and we had cocktails and cinema trip.
We did.
And your lovely husband was on his way to pick us up, wasn't he, Gemma?
Yeah.
And we happened to walk past the pub with a live band and none of us have ever knowingly walked past a power ballad, have we?
No.
So we had to go in.
We did.
I finally went to bed at 3 o'clock that morning.
Yeah.
I think that is the end of that birthday week. Done.
Yeah. It's a fabulous night.
It was good fun. It was good fun. Right, shall we see what
Are we going to mention that Vicky sobbed through Maverick? Sobbed.
Oh, she did sob.
Didn't just cry a little bit.
No, she
howled.
Sobbed.
Howled.
I might have laughed.
You were wetting yourself laughing.
I couldn't help it. Now, I have got, Gemma, various bundles of beautiful fabrics today. But do you know what else I've got in the old crafty corner? And I just want to look, you see, this is demo fabric. I'm all kinds of organised today. You can tell I had a deadline for something completely different, can't you?
Yes.
It's meant that I'm very organised for everything else.
The procrastination is strong.
Now, you see, you could put the peachy ones with that.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to show these. So, like, the back of these is a bit like, but probably it's crocheted. There you go. There's the back of them there.
Lovely.
But then the front is wafty with a pearl.
I'm really glad you've got all the technical terms today.
Yeah. And it comes in peach, lilac, cream and ivory.
I'm going to say SJ probably didn't put wafty flowers.
You can, do you know what you can do with these? You can make all sorts of different hair things, according to my daughter. You can add them to pouches and things. Well, anything really to decorate that requires flowers, or card make, if you're into that. And I can't remember how much they were.
SJ had the good common sense to not call them wafty flowers. No, I mean, I'd say good common sense. Perhaps it was just lack of foresight.
Now, what about these?
She has called them.
Oh, go on.
Double layered pearl scented flowers in lilac, ivory, white, and peach.
Oh yeah, that's what I originally called them.
Yeah, okay.
But wafty stuff just stuck.
Yeah.
Now these ones, they do on bend when they come out the packet. These have got big rhinestones in the middle. These are very pretty. These ones. In fact, look, I can take some of these out because I want to show you on the back of these. You could easily make these into a brooch. Look. See, I used to love all these things when I was card making. Look how pretty that is.
That'd be gorgeous on a card.
Well,
it?
yeah, but also it's got fabric, so you can just sew it in. They are all fabric. All of these are fabric. And then you can just sew it on if you want, or glue it onto something.
Or you could attach a brooch back and still put it onto the card so that they can take it off and wear it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I love that when you can incorporate it. I'd make like a cake or something and have that at the top, but then they can detach it and wear it as a badge.
I was thinking, like
brooch.
with these bags, you see, you could put it onto a brooch bag. We've got brooch bags, you know, and we do need to add those on. But you see, what about adding that on as a little brooch?
Gorgeous.
And just pinning it on, because how pretty would that be?
Really lovely.
And the other thing, I've had so much fun, Jem, with all of our bits and bobs, and you'll see this when I start getting all the fabrics out. I recycle, by the way, and when you get these, they've all got stuff written on them. I recycled the bags. I hope you don't mind, but you know, a bit of a womble at heart.
Oh, got to be sensible.
Now, here we go, because you get one big old tassel in these, and then you get 2 of the different colourways. Now you see that light gold with there is rather lovely, but we've got some bundles coming up that the silver are going to look lovely with. So you get 2, 4, 6, 7, but look, you see they look, that and that would go beautifully together. I'm just accessorising you all over the place. So if you had a zip, you see I put those through zips, and then you've got a tassel to...
Fabulous.
You can do it, you see, with these zips.
That tassel set, then you get 7 tassels.
7 tassels.
$3.99, Tash.
I know. It's good, isn't it?
Bit bonkers, isn't it?
So I've only got 10 of them, and that's it. But you see, look, so that's what I do with zips.
Lovely.
It just you know, makes it a bit smart.
It adds a real luxe angle, doesn't it?
It might be stuck on there. Add it for whoever buys that particular bundle. There it goes. So yeah, and if you want that big one for something special, but that goes beautifully with the rose, doesn't it, as well?
Lovely.
It all sort of fell into place, and I was like, oh, these are like rather
Those
lovely.
rhinestone scented fabric flowers look really expensive.
They do look really expensive, don't they?
$5.99 for those.
Huh?
$5.99 for those.
For all of these?
For
Yes.
for the flowers, it's insane. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the rhinestones alone you would be paying that for.
Yes.
I'm going to put those on.
Beautiful.
And then, what did I put in here? Oh, so then, in case you wanted a little bit of bling, Gemma, I love a bit of bling.
You do.
Look at these. How pretty are these? And you get 5 in a pack. And again, you know, maybe you want to look.
Fabulous.
So you've got a pearl in the middle, and then sort of a rosy gold, bright gold, rose gold.
Really nice.
I don't know if I need to bring that how close.
Yeah, it's playing like camera roulette now, isn't it? And seeing if it behaves. Maud's got the right idea. She says, I need those for makeup bags I'm making for a bridal party.
Oh, I don't know why.
This is just the kind of stuff, isn't it?
There you go.
Beautiful
Sparkly.
flowers.
Well, this is the thing.
Perfect for bridal party favours and all sorts of things.
I don't like it being expensive, so I have made it not expensive because I can. That's it, really.
Oh,
can.
Karen says Alan snuck out of the house. Do we think he may have gone to a card shop?
Yes. Come on, Alan. Chop, chop, love.
I'm going to say, Alan, that's probably not going to cut it.
Oh, Alan.
I think this is your time for a Natasha Makes voucher.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Alan.
Have whatever fabric you wish, dear.
At least 3 metres for a new dress,
yes.
darling. What about that, Tim? Pretty? Pretty.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Lovely Pam sobbed through Maverick as well, and everyone else said, but what was sad? And she says, well, every time they mentioned Goose, it set me off.
Oh, yes, lovely Goose. What was sad?
Sue Langford blubbed as well.
Bonnie Langford?
Oh, dear.
Sue Langford. I can say we don't have Bonnie Langford. Bonnie Langford. There's a name from the past. Right. Yes. Do you want to see these here bundles?
Yes,
I'm not going to lie, I had a lot of fun with these gems.
You really did.
I really did. Now, we have got cord that you can buy by the 2 meters, I think. But, when I was putting these together, what I thought was, what would I want?
What would I want?
Because you've got a fat quarter of everything. Now, bear in mind that all of the linings and the PU are all dressmaking, so they're bigger fat quarters. But
wider.
Look, you have got here, this is your lining fabric in your jacquard, paisley jacquard.
So pretty.
I've also put in a magnetic clasp. So, you know, we've got so many different makes, like the folded magnetic pouch and stuff like that. Would be beautiful. But then look how gorgeous that light gold PU is with that.
So these bundles you can pull and then pull your old patterns as well as your new ones, and you've got options, haven't you?
And that's what it'll look like.
Beautiful.
If you choose to make that.
Yeah.
But
we have cord separately.
We have cord separately because I didn't know how much we had, and also because I thought that with these you can also make your own cord.
Yeah.
Like we did with the
using the fabric.
Yeah, using the fabric.
Which is always lovely.
So that is bundle number 1. There is a beautiful grey in there, which is why I went with the grey zip. Lovely.
Lovely.
Bundle number 1. Gemma, are they $11.99?
They are.
Magnetic clasp, PU, jacquard lining, fat quarter of beautiful, beautiful fabric. They all come with, by the way, I'm just missing one, a magnetic clasp.
They do.
Because I put them all in little pouches. Now this one, you know I said those the grey tassels would work really beautifully. This.
Gorgeous.
Now you've also got your quilted PU, and you've also got, in this one you've got a white, that was ivory, this one's got a white jacquard, paisley jacquard.
Gorgeous.
Ooh, just look at that. So all the textures in here.
There's a lot of luxe element to this, isn't there?
It
with the
feels
PU,
very decadent.
The really beautiful premium fabric, because this Kaufman is divine, isn't it?
The Kaufman is just stunning. Just stunning. There's no two ways about it.
And then your jacquard as well. Gorgeous.
Stunning. Now, other things, Gemma, that can be made with such goodies, because there's your fish.
Look at that lining with it.
I know. How stunning is that lining?
Oh, you're not too shabby at putting these together, you know. You've got an eye, some may say. I mean, I won't, compliment you too much.
Don't big me up. I mean, thanks.
Not too shabby, Tash, not too shabby.
Now, if you've got a bit of zip on the roll.
Yeah, nice.
I've just ordered 100 more of these, by the way.
Oh, lovely.
Of the gold zip pulls, because we were completely out. Especially as I used them last one.
Okay, good. Good to know. Yeah.
But they'll be being sent out today. Do you remember our pocketed zip pouch instructions?
I do.
Well, this is it with, instead of H640, Styleville fix.
Oh, lovely.
Look how much more oomph that has.
We love some oomph.
And then that's with the zip on a roll, giving it all the jazz. And I just thought, isn't that just a lovely make for the man in your life, maybe? That I could give that to my dad as a wash bag.
Definitely.
And you've
practical
got your
as well.
All the way around there.
Practical with that PU at the bottom.
Well, that's just it, isn't it? So this is the other thing about it, right? Tomorrow, hang on, I want to tell you all face to face. Tomorrow, we are going to talk all things interfacing.
At your request.
Not mine.
No, everyone.
Yeah. because it is what makes the difference.
Yes.
So what is the difference, and what would I change with this for using Styleville rather than H640? Well, quite frankly, all I did was, instead of doing a double layer, because this before was just folded in half, instead I've done a seam on it there.
Lovely.
So it takes out 2 layers as you're sewing through. But otherwise, I didn't change a fat lot, but it changes the feel of it massively. But how lovely is that with the koi carp?
Amazing.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely. And that, you'd make one of those out of that kit, and then you'd be able to make other stuff as well.
That is a lovely make, Tash. That's, you know, one of those that you'd sit back and go, I made that.
I did. I made it this morning, in fact,
Well
Jem.
done.
Thanks.
Love it.
I'm going to share with you, though, it came hot on the heels of this slightly less successful make. Can we spot the slight design error? Gemma?
Sorry, I'm just tagging the pocketed zip pouch instructions into today's show.
Can you spot the slight
I mean, I'm trying to see from down here.
design flaw?
Oh.
It might be that my bamboo is upside down. I was half asleep when I made it this morning. But, do you know what?
But it's one of those prints. It's not like they're upside down fish or something.
Huh? No.
It's not like they're upside down fish. It could be worse.
We have got a handful of these zips left. I haven't
The
sewn it
leather
on
ones?
enough time. Yeah, the leather ones.
Oh.
And I just thought they looked rather smart. I mean, it might be that you might just want to do a normal bamboo one, even the right way up. Would be lovely.
Just
but
for a laugh.
that zip is extra. We've only got a handful left. They really flew, didn't they?
They did.
So, to that end, this bundle with bamboo. This is what bamboo looks like round the right
The right way.
Round the
How
right way.
novel, Tash.
Round the right way.
What a novelty.
I know, right? Get
Who'd
me.
have thunk it?
This is with copper PU.
Lovely.
But look at the jacquard. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. With
Now, I'm not sure whether it carries over on camera, but your metallics that you've chosen, they just pick out the metallics in the Kaufman
all
so
going
well.
on.
So that fabric shines on its own,
It
but you
does.
put it with the right metallic and suddenly exactly that.
So, and again, this is your bundle, $11.99 with your zip, your magnetic
Amazing.
clasp, everything. If you so the zip is the right size for just the little pouches that we make. But you know, it's
a
zip,
great
isn't it?
bundle.
It's just a great bundle.
This is a brilliant stash builder, even if you don't know what you want to do with these.
Yet, but grab yourself some
They're a
instructions.
great stash
if you
builder.
want to do this one, it needs a 12 or 13 inch zip. So a
12,
zip off the roll
yeah.
would be the best thing for you. Now, I only have 8 of these, but look, I've got that black jacquard,
I love it.
black PU, black zip. But then look at this.
We all know that person who likes black everything, but look at this.
I know. I'm just going to show.
Look great,
if
wouldn't
you
it?
can see the jacquard up close. Look at it. Look at it. This is what you're getting with each of them. It is stunning, really stunning. And
Beautiful.
this is your Kaufman. Look at that
Great
metallic.
together.
These are what we had left from the gorgeous quilt kits that we had.
Lovely.
So we've only got handfuls and varying amounts of each. And that's it. Then that's that gone.
Oh, Tash, we have a comment here from a viewer, and she says, Morning.
Morning.
I watch you every day you're on, and I don't normally comment, but I really enjoy your chats.
Oh, well, thank you. We enjoy chatting.
We
so
really
that's all
enjoy
good.
chatting.
Oh, it's lovely of
I
you.
mean, back
Thank
in the
you very
day
much.
at school, we probably got told off for chatting, and
Yeah.
now we do that for a job.
It's part of the job. It's
Ah!
the job.
Hurrah! One in the eye for you, teachers.
Ha! Yes. I'm going to go and find my... hang on.
Oh, you standing all weekend and setting your hip off? Sue says, I've got my feet in a bucket of cold water after walking Festival of
Oh, I
Quilts.
don't blame
Blisters
you.
hurt 2 days later, bless her.
Look, Jem. You know, I said there are bundles where that silver tassel would be
Oh,
beautiful.
yes.
It's with this one. This is with pewter. Pewter, Jem. Who knew that pewter
Lovely.
would be quite so beautiful with it? But it just, this was what, so this bolt ended up accidentally next to one of those. And that was what set the whole thing off.
It was. And then you went, well, you tashed the warehouse again.
I did tash the warehouse. No one was here. So I had my music on, had a little dance, as I like to. And this is the one I'm going to demo in today, Gemma. So you've got this in two different colourways. You can either go with it with the quilted gold, or everything else is the same. So your zip and everything else is the same. But, sparkly.
Beautiful, sparkly, glittery PU. I mean, Sylv was already having a fit at the gold PU earlier, but now we have Sylv gold sparkly PU.
I know. And if you want any extra,
we've got all the songs this morning.
We've got the black quilted and the gold quilted PU that you can buy extra. Do you remember I did my doggy poo bag holders out of quilted PU and a lining?
Yes,
and that's lovely because you open it up. I did it in cafe with a cafe lining. You opened it up and it had beautiful. And I did another one in Tim Holtz.
Nice.
And then you just put your poo bags in and then you just draw them out.
Even in that not particularly glamorous of situations, we love a little glamour. We're not the only ones that are all full of the songs this morning.
Who
and
else
I
is
am
singing?
full of the songs. On the way to work this morning, I was full on Rizzoing from Greece, shrieking, "There are worse things I could do," all the way here.
Oh.
And as I walked into the office,
Jem, what was?
Leslie says, "Every time you say rhinestone, Natasha, my head sings like a rhinestone cowboy."
Yes. Yes, why not? We'd love a rhinestone cowboy.
Love it. And
Beautiful.
Auntie Lizzie has the same problem. Every time she hears that word, she does it too.
She also requires a rhinestone cowboy. Go for it, girls. Go for it.
And Sue Langford says, Tash, Bonnie, aka Langford, was her husband's nickname at work.
Oh, there
And she was really tempted to call the puppy Bonnie, so the vet had to come and call Bonnie Langford.
Oh, please do. Please do. That would make me so happy. That would make me so happy.
I think it's a missed opportunity if not.
Bonnie Langford, I remember going to the Eastbourne Concord Theatre.
Yeah.
For, my mum and dad always used to take us at Christmas to a Christmas show.
Nice.
When we were little, it was always panto, and then, you know, when we got a bit more
Oh,
sophisticated.
no, it wasn't.
And then, you know, occasionally it might be the ballet or something like that.
Beautiful.
So, and yeah, I remember Bonnie Langford being Peter Pan.
Brilliant.
And her swinging across on wires and stuff. And
but having your dog's name, Bonnie Langford, be brilliant. True story, I worked with a Farrah Fawcett once, and I went up to her and I said, "Oh my gosh, were your parents massive fans?" And she said, "No, true story, my name was Farrah whatever it was, and I met a Mr. Fawcett, and we got married, and I ended up Farrah Fawcett by marriage." I was like, what are the chances? Anyway, we have a lovely message from Heidi who says, Help! What is the name of the bag you were just showing? I need it in my life. I think
this
she
one?
means this one.
This one?
This is today's pattern.
This is today's pattern. We're about to do it now. It comes with templates, so it will not be a downloadable one, I'm afraid, because I went and made templates for you.
She did, which is great. It's really great. However, this is the square drawstring pouch.
Yeah, because
that was the question.
Look, it is a square. I mean, I don't try and make it difficult.
Pouch.
Yeah. But do you know what I did with this, Gem? Well, you do, because you had to write. You had to do the instructions for me.
Yeah.
I often find with bigger pouches, I get a little bit upset because it just gets a bit clumpy with the drawstring and everything. So I was like, well, I'm just going to make some smaller channels, and that will be fine, right?
Yeah. And then you could make some drawstring out of fabric or whatever.
You absolutely
and
can.
have some fabulous contrast.
So this is what we're making today. Now, and again, I have used on this HH650 with PU, I hear you ask. Yes, I'm going to show you how. And we did add a few more bundles of HH650 and the pressing mats because they sold out. So we've got more. I did load them, didn't I, Gem?
You what?
I did load them, didn't I? Because you messaged me and you went, you know, you just asked me to load those.
Yes. I'll make sure they're tagged into the collection. No, you did, because you asked me to load them and then I went in and they'd been loaded. Yes, no.
Yes, no.
Yes, no, you know,
Okay.
yes, no,
All
no,
good.
no, 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 yes.
So, what
Monday
I have
morning,
done,
Tash.
I know that some of you worry about working with the jacquard because it's silky. I'm just going to press it again. When you press this, by the way, this is why you need to press it your Teflon mat, because HH650 is double-sided.
It's got sticky stuff on both sides.
And when you put it on your Teflon sheet, and you're basically adding an interfacing to your lining. Now you get a template for your lining. You're going to make 4 pieces like this. You get with your other template going to cut the bases. All right, so these are your base fabrics. Oh, hang on, let's not burn that because I'm busy making out a pattern.
Made for interesting viewing, Tash.
I did that on sewing quarter once.
Did you?
I did.
Oh no.
With a Liberty quilt. I was just busy chatting and giving me something to do while she was quilting, and I scorched her Liberty quilt.
Oh no.
It was not my finest hour.
Was it a big old scorch like the size of an iron, not just a little tiny bit? Oh heck. I mean, if you ever have a little slip up, a covered button covers a multitude of sins, but there wasn't one big enough to cover. Oh. Whoops is the word.
Allow it to cool.
Yeah.
If you want to, add a bit flatter, after that. And that's just going to put a little bit of texture back into your jacquard. It's a silky texture, so we've got to look at the best way to deal with these silky textures. And I find interfacing it helps hugely.
Tash, we're being asked if we've got some brooch backs. We do.
We do.
Those
We need to
will
load
be
them.
loaded.
We did have a whole bundle of brooch backs and hair clips, didn't we?
Flew out.
Did they sell out?
Yes, they did.
Well, we'll load some more, but I found some round brooch backs as well.
So we'll load a different bundle later. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, because they will go into Crafty Corner.
This is Maud who's making for the bridal shower.
Oh,
she's got her eyes on the
then.
prize. She knows what she's doing. Best place to keep an eye out is Craft Corner on the website.
Oh, Gemma, I wonder if she might want some of those hair pieces.
We have got the most stunning hair pieces.
Oh, we have,
bridal
haven't we?
hair pieces.
Don't know how.
I don't know how those ended up with us, but hey, we're happy
We
with that.
weren't quite sure when they arrived.
Auntie Lizzie says, "Hey up,
Hey up."
That's dead posh for a lining."
I know it's dead posh for lining. I know. The sparkly one is much thinner than normal PU. Okay. So I'm looking at it, wondering if I shouldn't interface that as well. But I haven't prepped any. I haven't brought any other interfacing with me.
Well, I can.
So
what would you use potentially?
I might even go for just a medium weight on something, but you'd have to be really careful. You'd have to sort of do all of that and just really be careful with your heat, just to add a little bit of oomph. But we'll gloss over that now. I've got this, Gem, and what I'm going to do is use my 6.5 inch square.
Patricia says she remembers. I think she remembers your indiscretion with the Liberty quilt.
I felt awful. And the guests were so understanding, and
She's
I
got
felt
hands over her eyes and laughing.
so awful.
Oh dear. Margaret says, back again. Laundry load number 1 of several is on. Cat has had his 3rd breakfast, and I have my coffee with no biscuit. Chianti contains calories. Who knew?
Oh no! Holiday calories don't count.
Isn't red wine good for your heart or something?
Good for
heart
something.
Health? Yeah, I
Good
think
for
you
something.
can. I think you can negate the calories for the health benefits.
Do you know what? I managed to come back from my holiday the same weight I went out.
I'm impressed.
Do you know why?
Terrible bad back as well.
Because it was salad everywhere.
Oh, it's not like you've been walking miles or anything because you've bad back.
Just sprayed flat, haven't I, onto my cup of tea.
Oh, no.
Just looking at it, wondering why the top had
So
got a bit
you need
funny.
another one.
Don't know.
Ed's does make a cracking cup of tea.
And
so
I have to say,
just...
Roger's been this morning. Roger the milkman.
Oh,
Actual
good.
name.
Is it actually Roger the milkman? Because that sounds like an instruction.
I know, but it's not.
We've got ever take me on actual real telly, Tash?
I know. And you know what? He said to me the other day, because I live so close to here, he was also my milkman at home. And the very first day that young Izzy started with us, bearing in mind she's only just 18, he was like, "Oh, morning, Tash. Nice to see you in something other than your pyjamas."
The first time you met the milkman, it's about 4 a.m. and you ran down the road in your pyjamas and went, "Wait."
Oh, I did.
And you said, "I didn't know there was a milkman in the area."
Flag him down. I did.
In your jammies.
Just flag him down.
Oh, heck.
Yeah,
Not that she regularly chases men down the road in her pyjamas at 4 a.m. to find out
Okay.
about his fabulous wares.
As a single individual, it might be a practice I start.
Very good.
Who knows?
Oh,
Who knows?
dear.
Now,
Auntie Lizzie remembers as well and says the guest was ever so sweet about the Liberty
she was
quilt.
really understanding. I'm not going to lie, she was fabulous.
Oh,
If
dear.
slightly daunted by the fact I'd just wrecked her beautiful quilt. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I think it was a cushion or something. Anyway, fussy cutting.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Happily, if you have a 6.5 inch rotary cutter, guess what? But you do have to like change your stance or put it on a rotating cutting mat. But it just means that you can absolutely make sure that you get the best bit. So I'm going
Beautiful.
to... Oh, you're frowning. What's the matter?
I'm frowning because Heidi cannot find the pattern, bless her. So, Heidi, what you need to do is go to the Watch Live page of the website, scroll down,
www.natashamakes.com.
natashamakes.com, click Watch Live, scroll down, and it's there. It's right near the top. So you've got the sewing machines, and then it says...
have you got to do show all?
Possibly, but I don't think so because it's right near the top. And it says instructions with template, square, drawstring, pouch.
Okay, that should
But
help.
I will find you a link and I will post it in anyway.
Oh, she's very good like that, Gemma.
Sylv says the jacquard's beautiful. I have the red one and the silvery grey one, but I can't bear to cut it.
Oh,
chop, chop,
do you know
chop.
what, Sylv? I was exactly the same until I started stocking it myself, and then I was like, I think I can now actually afford to. I've used it for linings for so many things. I made a woolen scarf with it as a lining as well.
Oh, Auntie Lizzie's beat me to it and has posted the instructions with template. Well done, Auntie Lizzie.
She's up there thinking down there for dancing, isn't she, Auntie Lizzie, today?
Lovely Sue Langford with her feet in a bucket is not able to breathe now over Roger the milkman.
I don't think in these days of COVID you should be breathing over
Dear.
people anyway. It's fine.
No.
Now, you see, if we're fussy cut like this, then we've still got all of these if we wanted to do strips to make our...
This is brilliant.
It's just beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
And
Which
Right.
that there ruler have you got?
I've got... Do you know what? Victoria Pete wanted one of these yesterday. John Cole Morgan ran me at 7:30 in the morning. He said, odd request of the day. Do you have a 6.5 squared inch creative grid? And I went and looked in the cupboards and I couldn't find one.
Oh, we're going to have to see if we can get some in.
Yeah, we are. We are.
There are certain creative grids that
You just need in your life. I am also going to cut... whipping out another one here. I'm just gonna go up the side here. I'm gonna cut myself an 8-inch strip over here. 8-inch, Gemma, by... God, I can't remember.
Do you need me to check the pattern? I have got
Yeah.
it. Which step are we on? Where are we? Where
Did
are
I do
we?
it by 4
So you've done your
inches?
squares.
I think I did it by 4 inches, in which case that bit's not big enough.
Is it 8 by 6.5? Strip of outer fabric.
No.
Oh, hang on. Then. And then
And then
what are you doing? Which bit? Which bit? Which bit
And
are
what
you doing?
for the channels?
You've cut your squares.
Hang on, I need to measure one now and then I can work it out. Soz everybody, talk amongst yourself. How wide did I make that? 1, 2... Oh no, maybe I did do it at 6.5. Did I
Yeah.
do it at 6.5?
Yeah.
Did I?
8 by 6.5.
Oh, look at me.
That's what I've got.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And then you chop it up. Don't mind us, everyone. I've done the pattern, you see.
So
I
I
know what
made
she's
this last
done.
week.
She got well ahead, and this is the only problem with getting well ahead is remembering
I can't remember
what she'd done because she's been asleep since then.
Oof.
Oh, Silva's giving us our health recommendations for the day. She says red wine has antioxidants.
Good girl.
Pinot Noir has the most, which is helpful. And Wendy Asher says, morning, I love to start the day off with a chuckle.
Oh.
I feel that has health benefits too.
Yes. Yes. Yes, always. So, I would really recommend that. This is an 8.5 inch ruler. So I'm going to stop it at the 8 inch there. I'm going to do this bit first. We'll move everything out of the way. I'm going to do this bit first because what I did, Jamala, was just going to give that sew down. I'm going to the wrong end. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm really not making
That's
much
all
sense.
right.
There we go.
I'm just saying hello to our YouTubers, hence the tapping.
Hi, YouTubers.
Sally Cox says hi from Australia.
Oh, fabulous. And then we're going to turn that through. So right sides together and then just whiz it through. So this is just to make the channels. And then we've got all our bits cut out and we are good to go. But what I would do, you see my auto, you know, you get auto captions things. It's stuck on chicken bits.
Oh, lovely.
For some reason, on my phone, it's just stuck.
Lovely.
So for the whole show, I've just had, there were chicken bits on my phone.
Excellent. Well, that's useful, isn't it?
Really useful.
Ali's with us as well. She says, good morning. The chaps have all disappeared on various tractors.
Is that Ali F?
Ali, our lovely
Resident farmer.
resident farming Ali. She
Hi,
says, I've got the
resident
morning
farming
to
Ali.
myself.
Oh, lovely.
She says, all money spent at Festival of Quilts, amazing day. Stop it with your crafty corner. The magpie in me is in overdrive. And then in capitals, tassels.
I know, we love a
We
tassel.
do love a tassel.
Right, I am going to chop these at 2 inches. Okay. Okay. I can't help it with the crafty corner, right? There is a bit of me that just still feels like a paper crafter. To the extent that the kids were making me birthday cards the other day and Stephen came with some of my most beautiful sparkly cards and was like, so alright if they just use this? I'm like, and I had to say yes because it was the kids and they were doing something nice. That seam is going to be on the inside, so just fold over and just press. Yeah, I had to say yes. Inside, part of me was screaming, that's my hunky-dory 300 GSM, get off.
Yeah, I know. But then
Maybe it was
it's
even
nice to
350
share,
GSM,
isn't it?
Apparently.
It's nice to share.
Apparently.
Claire Angelina understands the inability to remember how to do your own pattern. She says, when I made 30 of your mini bags, Natasha, now that was, for those who are wondering, what on earth Claire Angelina made 30 of that we designed here. That was the 4 out of 2 fat quarters.
Oh, they're perfect
She
for
made
Christmas.
30 of those as gifts for... they're little party gift bags. Anyway, she's done them for teachers and all sorts, I know, and filled them with fabulous things. But she says, when I made 30 of your mini bags, I could have done them in my sleep. But a week later, I wanted to make one out of the hem of a dress I'd shortened, and could I remember how to do it?
No!
So you do, you
'Cause
just
you'd
need to
slept
keep those patterns.
since then.
Yeah, get them out.
You had, pardon?
Get those patterns out.
Oh, the patterns, right, yes. Excellent, good. Crikey. Now, you can... Oh,
I do have a question, a
Go on.
technical, actual, real one
Oh,
about
what?
real things you're making.
hang on.
Sue Langford,
Sue, with her feet in the bucket.
yep, with her
Okay.
feet in the bucket.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
says,
Right, Sue.
why does your cutting mat, Tash,
Yeah.
make a different sound to a normal cutting mat? I've got a new blade in my cutter, but it still doesn't make that nice crisp sound.
Because I do not have a self-healing cutting mat.
No.
Because I cut so much, I actually cut through the self-healing cutting mat. It doesn't keep on healing for me. And I was getting through, even the most expensive ones I was getting through. So I love, and we do stock these.
Yes.
These are the June Taylor cutting mats. They they aren't self-healing, but my golly has this lasted so much longer, and it's got a little handle. It's really big as well. They're not cheap.
These are the ones we use in the warehouse.
They are not cheap. And I did put them on a special deal, which I don't think they ever came off of actually, because I was like, I wouldn't want to spend that much on it. So I don't think that you probably would either. But they will have to go up.
They come in and out of stock as well. I think we've sold out of that largest size that we do.
See if we can get any more.
We do have the 17-inch by 23-inch, which is a really good size for most.
Yeah, but that's why. So basically, the cutting mat is coming up to my blade. It's meeting my blade, rather than my blade sinking into a self-healing cutting mat.
You get a lovely crisp cut as a result.
You get a really nice crisp cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, Joe Standage says, I need a list of creative grids must-haves. That is something that I think we will cover off soon. We'll do a creative grids, what we couldn't be without list.
Yes. Right. Now, I don't know if I trust myself to do this morning, having sewn my bamboo upside down. However, we're going to give it a go, Gemma. We are going to put this together how we want it to be, and then flip it. I'm concentrating. I just realised I've got my tongue hanging out. I'm concentrating so much.
It's a good look, isn't it?
It's a great look. Happily, I don't think you can actually see.
No.
If you have a Teflon foot, feel free to pop it on. Do feel free. I used one the other day.
And you're using clips here, Tash, not pins.
No, because you don't want to damage your PU.
No.
So clips rather than pinage.
And this is why we're taking the time to make sure that everything's the right way up, because unpicking would not be the plan.
It's not my friend.
No.
It's not my friend. You'll notice, hence, I did not unpick the other one.
Cut and check. Sew once.
Yeah. Or just don't do it when you're really tired.
Yeah.
And sleep.
Or when you've had a drink. Now, Cass is saying good evening, ladies, because she's in that there Australia, for those of you
morning, afternoon.
Just
hi, Kat. I'm just going to go with hello.
Seriously confused.
Yeah.
Says, good evening, ladies. One should not drink and baste. I've just poked my thumb.
Oh, no, don't drink and baste.
Ouchies.
Goodness, no. Right, let's, we're going to cut, we're going to sew. Oh, this could go really wrong if I get cut and sew confused, couldn't it, Gem?
Mm-hmm.
1/4 inch.
Karen Hughes says, I think that the cutting mat needs to be on my wish list. I've gone through loads of self-healing mats.
It does, honestly, it makes all the difference, Karen. I've had this for so long and I haven't gone through it.
Yep, they're not completely invincible. You will eventually, but crikey bobs, in the interim.
You think how much fabric I cut.
We have cut a lot.
And because it's orders as well.
Yes. And Claire Angelina says self-healing mats are great, but they do trap the threads of lower quality fabric in the groove that the blade makes.
They do. Now, we do a self-healing cutting mat buffer.
We do. It's called a mat smoother.
And that helps just to elongate the life of your cutting mat. We also did like a scrubby brush thing for it as well.
Yes.
Oh, look, it's like beautiful bunting. But it's not. So, let's have a
Yeah, we've got the Colonial Lint Magnet, and then there was the Colonial Matte Smoother as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, they were really useful for
again,
just for the longevity.
Those come in and go out, so we get stock when we can. If you see these products come in, grab them. Those are one of the products that come from America and are in intermittently.
Oh, they're a right pain to get a hold of.
Horrific.
Now, in the instructions, because I've used the heavier weight PU, I only did my HH650 on the top bit. The reason that I've interfaced the whole of the lining bit here is to give that extra oomph on the bottom.
Nice.
But we'll see that in a bit. All
Lovely.
right. I would just recommend top stitching, chink, 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 chink,
Lovely.
down there, and finger press, or if you've got a rolly thing.
A seam roller.
Yeah.
And that works too.
That would be the one, Gemma.
I do love a line of top stitching. I think it just adds a really professional look to your makes, doesn't it?
I think so.
And it keeps your seam out of the way.
Ooh,
Keeps your seam allowance out of the way. Gerardine has suggested that being as Karen fancies one of those mats, that might be an excellent anniversary / sorry present. She makes a very valid point. Like your thinking, Gerardine.
When Stephen and I got married, I actually had made for him a beautiful pair of cufflinks that had our wedding date in Roman numerals.
Oh, wow.
On the head, engraved and everything. Turns out it was always me that forgot.
Oh.
Do you know why? Because just before we got married, he invited a whole load of people to our wedding. But on the wrong day. So I could never then after that remember which one the actual one was.
Oh,
doesn't matter now.
No.
But
no, it doesn't matter now.
It isn't irrelevant.
Not irrelevant anymore.
However, for such things as anniversaries,
yes.
It does tend to help if you get the right day. We'll be like, haha, it's a surprise. I'll see you this evening. Quick, like Alan is doing. Get to the shop. This is where I bet he wishes he was a card maker or something and had a secret stash.
I know. We have already had someone say, well, at least he didn't go and try and raid your card stash, Karen, and buy one of those to give back to you.
Of your own making.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been his finest day either. Alan.
Oh, he has returned with card, flowers and gift.
Ah, well done, Alan.
Nice recovery there, Alan.
Yeah.
Sylv says,
quickly
top stitching. Sylv's like me. She says, top stitching is my favourite thing to do. It's so beautiful and satisfying.
I mean, you can do it close, or you can do it close or far away. Doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to find that middle point. Now, Cass, I have not had a drink. It might sound like I have, but I haven't. I'm just tired. And so I'm going to find the middle point of my channels, and there I'm going to baste these in place. But as we have just had the general health and safety warning from Cass in Australia,
yes,
do not drink and baste.
No, because you will poke your finger.
There are actually lots of sewing based things that you really shouldn't do, but free motion embroidery isn't one of them. It really isn't. Excellent. And do you know what, Jem? At Festival of Quilts, I did find the most superb free motion gadget. I bought them all.
Brilliant.
I bought them all. And we're going to put them on tomorrow's show. Excellent. Because I loved them that much. I was like, these are amazing. They all need to be with me. Because we do the odd free motion thing.
Oh, I really want to have a good old play with that.
Oh, you've got to have a go, because it absolutely revolutionises. I always end up gripping the edge of the fabric instead of trying to force it. Where these are like pads, and you put because I don't want quilting gloves.
No.
It reminds me of my friend Lisa at school. Her mum that used to wear driving gloves, and everyone thought she was a bit weird.
Oh.
Yeah. No, she used to rock up in her mini with driving gloves.
Love it. My friend's mum used to wear driving gloves, little leather driving gloves for driving her Golf GTI, I think it was.
Yeah. She was the only mum. So poor Lisa, it was her mum that was the driving glove lady. So I don't know if that's where my aversion to quilting in gloves comes from, or just the fact that I think I'll be a little bit heavy-handed. But this gadget that I've got for you tomorrow, so we must remember to load it, Gemma.
Yes.
Is brilliant. I am going to baste within my seam allowance. I'm working with a 1/4 of an inch seam. I'm just going to baste these in place, and then we're going to start putting it all together. And we put, because these now, if I've done my maths right, about the same size, Gem.
Beautiful. Natasha, because there's always one.
Oh,
and today that one is Kelly.
Kelly
says, I missed the start. What are we making today?
This.
Here it is. This is our square drawstring pouch.
But it doesn't, it's got these nice little channels, so it doesn't get all rucked up. And then you get that pretty X marks the spot at the top.
Perfect for your toiletries, or as we discussed earlier, your Percy pigs, or maybe even your chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget. Oh yeah, chicken nuggets.
Your holiday bits. / chicken nuggets.
I don't know why I thought your mum said chicken nuggets. And she went, oh, it's the northerner in me coming out. I'm like,
no.
Is it their words?
Very softly spoken, my mum.
Or is it just me being a bit ridiculous?
Bit deaf.
Pardon?
Maybe. Old Kelly says, "Ooh, that's so pretty." Yes, Kelly. Yes,
we've got kits. We've got
beautiful.
kits, not chicken bits. We've got kits.
We have got kits, and the kits,
all
Kelly,
the different fabrics.
They have your fabric.
Oh,
They have your PU that Natasha has chosen for each one to perfectly complement the fabric.
it really does though, doesn't it?
Jacquard lining.
Nice.
There's all sorts of bits in them, but you'll see you also get a zip, which you don't need for this make, but we wanted to make these bundles.
Because you've got stuff left over and you might
Useful.
want to make a little pouch to keep all your bits and bobs in which case you're going to need a little 8-inch zip because they're really handy, and also a magnetic clasp, because I made one of the very first makes that I made at Natasha Makes was the easiest magnetic pouch, just using a scrap and offcut of your wadding.
Mm-hmm.
So easy.
Brilliant, isn't it?
And I haven't done that pattern for yonks. Right, I am going to now put these right sides together and stitch up one side.
This is a satisfying make, isn't it? Look, I love watching this come together. Claire Angelina says, speaking of poking fingers with pins, which we've all done.
Oh yeah.
She takes part in the Office of Statistics national survey, the COVID one, every month, and she has to do a blood sample from her finger, and they send a little spring-loaded gadget, and she really struggles to get enough out for this every month. She says, however, when sewing, poke your finger everywhere,
especially if you're using pale fabric.
Yes.
That's always the thing, isn't it?
Why is that, Natasha? Why?
Don't know.
Makes no sense.
Can I also say, I lengthened my stitch, didn't I?
Oh, nice to have you with us, Jo. See you later. She's got to go.
Oh, she got to go. Has Tilly woken up? Or is it different Jo?
Jo Standage says,
okay.
Catch the rest later. Got to go.
If you are getting this bundle, right, just bear in mind, some of it looks a bit scorched right on the end because they cut it with a laser.
They do.
And the first time we got it in, I was like, what's going on here?
Move across.
Why is it? Yeah, we tried to send it back and say, you've sent us burnt fabric.
Scorched fabric.
And they're like, no, that is how it's cut. And we're like, oh.
Laser cut. Oh.
Oh. So
We've done a really wide bolt so that it can have a scorchy edge that you don't use.
Well, yeah, because you don't get any selvage.
No, that is effectively the selvage, the scorchy edge.
If you get it and you've got one of the edges that looks a bit scorchio, just know it's meant to.
Yes.
It's meant to.
Yes.
There is nothing wrong, nothing to see here.
No.
So now we're just going to sew that straight line. So do your, do 2 pieces together and then sew them in half is your easiest, quickest way. And if you're like me, please do try and remember to shorten your stitch length. I was stitching through all sorts of lengths earlier, so I did.
Because you've got it in a longer stitch for basting.
Yeah.
Actually, Tash, for the purposes of our new sewers.
Yes.
Basting.
Basting. Yes.
When you baste, you make your stitch length longer.
Yeah, you do. Just you don't have to. It means that you can baste a bit quicker, and it also means that if you need to unpick it because any of it shows through, you can just whip it out quickly.
Lovely.
Which is what we like. But also, I was sewing through when I was making this. I was sewing through 2 layers of fabric, 2 layers of Styleville, and 2 layers of the quilted PU. So that's quite spongy depth. So what I do is I increase my stitch length, because instead of it being long that way, it has to go deep through. So it still remained the same length, but it had to go through a deeper depth. So that was why I had increased my stitch length, if that makes any sense whatsoever to anyone.
No, it makes sense to me.
Now, Gemma,
what
we are going to do now is this. We are going to, one by one, collect up the edges, and then we're just going to sew down them. Like that.
Sounds like an excellent plan.
It is a super simple
make. An intuitive make, isn't it?
It's a really, really, really simple make. And if you are just starting out with something like PU, or if you are just starting out with something like Jacquard, then this is a very lovely make. And you want to just go around and then pop the next ones together. And before you know it, you've got a pouch. But it is super, super, super easy. You'll be able to whip up quite a few. Do you know what, Jem? One of my lovely, lovely, lovely friends had a baby last night.
Oh.
I don't know, because some of her family live abroad. I don't know if she's managed to get hold of everyone to let them know.
So we'll keep
so
this
I'm not going to say who or what or where, but I am just thinking that actually something like this with your cotton wool balls and a bit of this and a bit of that in there.
Yep.
Would be lovely, because she will have to learn that she has to take half the world with her wherever she now goes. That is the law.
Definitely.
Your children are now adults almost.
Oh yeah.
Do they still make you take half the world?
I mean, I rarely see them, Natasha.
Okay.
This is the sad, sorry state of affairs that is parenting almost adults.
Do you know what isn't sad or sorry though?
What's that? Your beautiful make?
Because we start now to get an idea of what this is going to start to look like. And I am not sorry that I chose that glittery PU.
It looks.
Do you know the only thing that
fabulous.
I'm sorry about?
What's that?
That I didn't have more of it. But how beautiful and sparkly is that? You know who's going to have their eyes on that, don't you?
Oh yes. I don't think that needs to be said.
We
I
are
think
going
it's a given.
to pop these together in exactly the same way. So into pairs and then put the pairs together and sew straight across. Gemma.
Yes.
I have a shopping based wish list from Captain Small.
Okay.
For her birthday.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
She would like a bike without stabilisers.
Ah.
Frederick, who is 4.5 years older, would like his stabilisers putting back on, please.
Excellent.
Well, the trouble with Freddie was that he grew so fast. He never had the muscle power for the bigger bikes.
No.
They weren't ever age appropriate for him, so he's never really got on with bikes that well.
Oh.
So Miss Emelina would like a bicycle for her 4th birthday without stabilisers.
Oh, until she falls off and then realises this isn't much fun.
Right.
Okay.
The list does not end there.
Okay.
She would also like it to be, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Pink, purple and blue.
Okay.
Glittery.
Yeah.
Clearly my daughter. With unicorns on it.
I can feel the cricket coming on.
And a mermaid.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely feel we're going to be getting some stickers on the go or cutting some vinyl. It's the only way, Natasha, because what you are describing there is the holy grail of toddler bikes.
Right. Right. It was either that or I was just thinking I might give her some like glittery stickers and get her to stick them on herself.
Perfect. Then
Oh,
she can
and she'd
design her
like a
own bike.
rainbow on there somewhere as well.
Of course she would.
Mm-hmm. Just going to find that seam and match it. So yeah, not much to try and find by next month. Create, build, I don't know, do whatever, respray.
Lovely. Oh, Tash, could you say good morning to Joy Bay?
Morning, Joy Bay.
She says, good morning, Natasha.
Morning.
5 a.m. here in Florida, USA.
Oh, good
love your
morning.
channel and your product.
Oh, thank you so very much. I'm going to sew along there. 5 a.m.
I know. That's some commitment there, isn't it?
I was
Watching
in
you
work
at 5
by
a.m.
5 a.m. this morning, Gemma.
Yep,
Busily sewing bamboo on upside down.
You were beautifully sewing bamboo on upside down, just in time for Jane to pop in and go, oh, that's the wrong way up, Tash, no doubt, because she'll have spotted it. Oh, Gerardine says, the photos of you and Freddie are so cute. He was so blonde, very handsome young man.
He was very blonde. And again, we're just going to do the same. On one of these, we are going to leave a turning through gap. I'm going to do that on my first one whilst I tell you about it and try and remember to do it. Because, Gemma, we all know I'm not very good at, I chat and then I forget.
You? Chat, forget.
And then it's a say, do as I say, not as I do situation. So just opening it up, getting the next one. Oh yeah, no, Freddie was super cute. He, lovely Paola Pasquale from Crate and Craft.
Oh yes.
She used to stay with us occasionally when she was, before she lived in Oundle. When she lived out of area for the channel, she used to travel up, and now she lives nice and close. But yeah, she used to stay with us occasionally, and she just took some beautiful shots of me and the Freddy bear.
Oh.
So I have a new work assistant, Gemma.
You do.
I know that you are trembling in your boots.
I
at
am.
the thought of losing your job or anything because of my new recruit.
Yeah.
So when I first spoke to the school, they said, yes, no problem. Emily can go 5 days a week. Apparently not. Apparently 3 days a week.
So she'll very helpfully be
My new glamorous assistant.
personal assistant.
Yep. Yep.
2 days a week.
Which will be fabulous.
What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know. Right. I'm just going to turn that back through. And then turn this right sides together. I'm sure I could have done it the other way, but it would have felt wrong. It would have discombobulated me, Gemma, to have done it the other way. Although it would have worked. Just as long as you are right sides together, whichever way round, doesn't matter. I match the corner seams. And I pop a pin in. Not often you see me pin.
No. Nope. If you pin, it's best to pin.
Best to pin.
This is what I've learned.
And just make sure that your channels are still facing down. And around we come again. And around we come again. Oh, the concentration.
Good, eh?
Okay. Yeah. You can use H640 for this if you want, but I just like, I'm going to show you in a minute. And then we're just going to sew all the way around the top.
Good plan.
Right. If you have one of those sewing machines where you can take the bit off, take the bit off.
The bit?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, you know, where you would do your sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah. All sorts of stuff is happening here that it does not need to be doing.
Oh, no.
Just going to...
Monday morning stuff going on today, I feel.
Antics. Gemma,
Antics.
Antics.
There's been a fair few people this weekend take advantage of the Bolt End sale, you know.
Oh, have there?
Yes.
Good job.
Absolutely.
And these bundles, you know, they are when they are gone, they are gone. We aren't going to have any more of them because that is the last of the fabric.
I know, and they're so beautiful, these bundles today.
I've cut them all up, they're all ready to go. Now tomorrow we are going to talk all things interfacing.
We are.
Because you lot asked for it.
You did?
And we're going to re-enliven some of our favourite projects and just show you the difference that using different interfacings make so that you can then be the judge. It's quite a personal decision, I always think. And then you can be the judge of what you would like. It's something that we've been asked for, so it is something that we're going to do. There we go. And then we're going to turn it through. Hurrah!
Brilliant. Oh, it's going to look fabulous. I'm very excited.
It's just the decadence of it that I can't resist.
No, especially with that sparkle.
Right, so ease out those corners. I can feel these coming on as some gifts for people.
Well, it's a lovely gift make, isn't it? And you've got enough room in there as well to put a gift inside, should you have already bought something.
Absolutely. Now then, you can slip stitch. I am going to just very quickly just sew that down.
Yes.
Okay.
Lovely. I do think the jacquard adds a real luxe element to the make, don't you?
Yeah, it's all about textures for these, and right, you can slip stitch and make that absolutely beautiful. However, time and all that, Jem.
Oh yes, time is of the essence when
So we
demonstrating.
are now going to stuff that in there.
Show it who's boss, Tash.
I will.
Give it a good
no
flick
messing,
and show
right?
it who's boss.
And so you can sort of ease into those corners and then use your tabs and just sort of pull the tabs out so that they all lie flush. And then what you can do, Jem, just saying, is then press.
I'm blind from the sparkles.
Are you? Blind from the sparkles. I only had,
Brilliant.
I think it was 8 of those. It's very musical, isn't it?
Really musical.
But you see, what it means is that you can absolutely get the best finish around the top because you've used your HH 650 because it's double fusible. It's fusible on both sides. Just be careful. Do a little check on any of your PU if you want to put any heat source near it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just adhering the top bit. That's all I'm doing. But it does give it
Sensibly. Sensibly, that's what you're doing.
rather a lovely finish. A little bit of steam in there as well. And certainly I would never apply heat directly to the PU.
No.
There we go. But what we do now have is enough oomph on that bottom that it is going to stand up. You know, I was a little bit concerned earlier saying, oh, actually because we've used HH640 on the lining, not just on the top squares. This one,
yes.
This PU has more oomph to it. It's not as thin.
No.
So I didn't put HH650 on the lining, but actually I might always now going forward with this make. Now you can make your own, what have you, should you wish. What's the word I want?
Drawstring.
Drawstring, cord, whatever. You can buy it from us, should you wish. Just as if you were going to make binding.
Masons.
Otherwise, get yourself a bodkin.
We love a bodkin. If you haven't got a bodkin and you're wondering what a bodkin is,
It's one of these.
it is your threading friend.
You know when your pyjama, when the lace of your pyjamas comes undone? That's when you want your bodkin. Because like it or not, safety pins will always come undone.
They will, won't they? And
Midway
when they come
through, and
undone,
then you lose it halfway through.
yep, and stab you in the finger as
Yeah.
well. I've had that before. Pop through the make and stab me in the finger, and then I get blood on my make as well,
Rude.
which is all levels of not okay.
Now, when you are, if you've got like a roll like I have, or ribbon is going to be beautiful with this as well. Don't do like I did the first time. What did I do the first time, Jem?
What did you do the first
I
time?
closed it and then cut the things.
Oh, you did. You
I
pulled
wasn't
it tight.
thinking. I pulled it tight.
And then cut it to the
Yeah.
right length.
No.
Which meant when you opened it out, it was too short.
It's too short. Have it all open out and then make your decisions. All right.
There was just this really resigned sigh when you realised what you'd done. You didn't even swear or anything. It was just a, dip. Type, you know. Oh,
And it was a kind of like, and here we go again.
really? That just sums up how it's going today. Oh, bless you.
And there it is. Oomph. There it is.
There it is. Nice.
It's all right, isn't it?
Like the reference there. Amazing. Look at that. These are beautiful.
It really is a quick, easy make.
I'm going to make the very important observation that I don't think we have for a little while because of just how beautiful and professional these look. With the Natasha Makes patterns,
Yeah.
if you want to make things to sell,
Oh, angel policy for you boots.
we are fine with that.
If it
Natasha
means
is a
that-
crafter
Yeah.
for crafters. She knows you buy your beautiful things
Yeah.
and you need to sell some things to make
do.
some more money to buy more
Buy
beautiful
more
things.
beautiful things. Yeah.
Lots
Yeah,
of people
all
do
of that.
have something on their pattern to say you can't make the make for commercial purposes.
No.
Absolutely fill your boots with our patterns. However, if someone else wants to buy the pattern, just direct them to us.
Yeah.
And show
just
them where to
give
buy
them
it.
that nod. Would
know,
be really nice.
It'd be lovely if you could say
and
made by.
if you make it and you put a photo of it on Facebook,
Yeah. There's a little tag.
yeah, just let just
Look
say,
what
oh,
I made with the
yeah,
lovely
with a
Natasha
Natasha
Makes
Makes
pattern.
Do you know what, Gemma? I am liking the HH650 all the way through. Look at the difference that makes.
It's brilliant.
And this is
Like
what we
it.
will be discussing tomorrow with our interfacing
It
show.
is.
The difference that it makes. No interfacing, only interfacing the top. But you see, I don't think it matters with the pouch because it's going to be full of so many things. Doesn't matter.
No.
But if you're gifting it without anything in, you might want a HH650. We loaded a few more of the 1/2 meters with the Teflon pressing sheet
Yes.
bundles. Please, please, please always use HH650 with a Teflon pressing sheet.
Because
It's
you
important.
don't want to bond it to your iron
Or your mat.
or your mat or anywhere else for that matter.
Nope. There we go.
Karen has very helpfully
Yes.
deciphered exactly what Emily is looking for with the bike situation.
Right.
She says surely the mermaid will be riding the unicorn side saddle
Amazing.
under the rainbow.
Possibly.
Just to be clear about
It would
this,
have to be side saddle.
would have to be side
Have to be
saddle
side saddle, yeah.
on account of the tail.
Yeah.
Um,
all of that.
Anne's forgotten to add her free 1/2 meter to her order. If anyone does, please just send us a message
Message us.
across to info@natashamakes.
So,
You don't need
Gemma,
to, Anne. I've
how
written it
do
down.
people add a free 1/2 metre fabric to
Yes.
their order? Please tell everybody because, you and SJ thought this up.
There is a minimum spend
Mm-hmm.
to qualify for a free 1/2 metre of designer fabric from us. What you need to do is if you're spending more than £50 on the goods in your basket before your postage gets added on, then you'll go onto the website, type in mystery 1/2 metre and add that product into the basket as well. It will then look like you're going to be charged £7.95. Panic ye not. What you need to
wouldn't
do
do that
then
to
is
you.
when you go to the checkout, in the discount code box, you will put the code, all one word, free 1/2 metre. And it will then knock the £7.95 off and your 1/2 metre will become free.
Yay!
But you do need to be spending £50 before
postage
or before adding the free
you
1/2
add it in.
metre.
Yeah.
That's your minimum spend for it to qualify.
Yeah.
Sue
Alrighty.
Langford saying, is the fabric in the bundles available by the 1/2 metre? I want to make a large and matching set of toiletry bags for my daughter. I've already ordered a fat quarter bundle. These fabrics have been up.
They were up.
Mm-hmm.
If you look, I've got some more kits that I'm doing with these tomorrow. If you let me know which fabric it was,
Yes.
I will see if I can spare any because I don't know the full amounts I've got left.
Correct.
The tealy blue one, I used everything.
Celadon.
The
Beautiful.
Celadon. That one,
Again.
I used everything. But Gem,
Pop us a little message at
Look, look, look.
info@natashamakes.com. Oh, that's so
look
pretty.
how pretty that is on there.
So pretty.
Really pretty. Do always ask. If we can help, then we would always like to help.
Karen said 9 minutes ago, is this a Viola moment? It was a Viola moment.
And Viola!
Oh, for those who don't know, there was a little typo at one point on a product page and it said Viola instead of et voila. It was just another example of our excellent French here.
Oh, look, hang on.
Oh, dear.
Gemma. Look.
Ooh.
That's
See, look, they're
that's
just
the
so
ivory
versatile.
one. But look how pretty that is on that one too.
Gorgeous.
And then you see, you could have that, and then another colour, because you do things in threes.
Yep, lovely.
When those bundles are gone, they're gone. I don't have any more of those.
No, so
But
grab those while you can. Danielle Victoria got herself a Cafe shot cotton bolt end over the weekend.
Oh, do it.
These bolt hens, I tell you, some of them are crazy.
Yeah, and again, when they're gone, hence the end bit. We will be back tomorrow with interfacing galore and also some patterns, and just to show you really the difference in how to use it, because for some of us, 'tis a mystery, Gem.
It's so true.
A mystery.
So true. And your interfacing can make your make.
It just, it is. It's like that. I always liken it to the body shaper underwear. You know, the posh underwear that
decent
you put
undergarments
underneath the dress that then makes the dress look
and it's
phenomenal.
exactly the same.
And that is, so never skimp on it, because
Never.
it's your friend. So we will talk all things interfacing tomorrow.
In the interim, Natasha, there's lots of loves for your makes. So
Oh,
Ginny Mackie
thank
says, beautiful
you.
bag. I think she means what's in front of you rather than you. Geraldine
I'll take either,
says,
to be fair.
gorgeous. I don't mind being called a beautiful bag either. Philippa says, they are so beautiful. We've cheered at Geraldine up as well.
Feeling better now.
She's happy being part of the chat today.
Oh,
Lizzie Crangle loves the sparkle.
we all love a bit of sparkle.
Yep.
And reasonably priced sparkle.
Danielle
That's the
Victoria's
thing, isn't
got
it?
her eye on a trouser pattern for the shot cotton.
Oh, do it.
Sue says,
yeah,
I love
it was
the
a shot cotton. I did
Yeah.
my long trousers, my
Yes.
wraparound trousers in.
Yes, so keep an eye out on Natasha's previous shows, because she did, I'm assuming you've seen Danielle, but you might not. But have a look. She did the wraparound trousers. They are the Jennifer Taylor ones from her book.
Yeah, go with
And
the sewing machine.
Tash has demoed those
Yes.
with shot cotton. They look
Yes.
fabulous.
I made a pair for me and then a pair for Captain Small.
Yeah,
That
you
was
did,
the day. Yeah,
you did.
and do you remember when she stood here when we were measuring her, and she went, "Oh look, I've got a spot, mummy." Yeah. 2 days later, chicken pox. Yeah, great. That was all the fun.
Sue Pagram or Pagram says, I love the spangly fabric.
Ah, thank you.
Yep. And Ginny says, thank you for a lovely show. You've really cheered me up. Thank you.
My absolute pleasure, Ginny. We will see you tomorrow for more cheerings up.
We will.
Take care. Lots of love to all of you, and we will see you here 10 o'clock tomorrow with interfacing and makes galore. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Bye.